Hey, welcome back to the Southern Passion Lounge. I am your host, Chef Amadeus. This is where the industry comes to hang out. I'm sitting here at Beecher's Cheese down here at Pike Place Market with the head cheesemonger, Brian Gilbert, and we've been talking cheese and wine and just having a great time. And so my next guest comes on the show on a regular basis anyway, and if you guys can hear how much I get yelled at for the questions that I ask her off the air, you guys will laugh because I be asking some silly questions. I don't say silly. I just think I have these questions that, you know, people ask me, and I try and pass them on to Debbie. And so Debbie is coming on, and we're going to be talking about sizzle reels and what goes in that and all that good stuff. So welcome, Debbie.
No question is, first of all, you never ask silly questions, so that's not true. No, there's no such thing as a silly question. And you usually have the answers to the question. So when you ask me, you explain the answer, and you're right. You're usually right. So good job.
Wow, I'm getting smarter hanging out with you then, huh? So you know, before I go any further, so we're in Seattle at Beecher's, but there's a Beecher's in New York. Have you been in the Flatiron District?
I haven't been, but now I need to head down there because after listening to your interview, I'm like, oh, my God, this sounds so delicious. I love cheese, so I definitely have to head down there.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that. So let's talk about super reels and what goes in them and what should go in them and what shouldn't go in them. And as a producer, you know, you get these all the time. So let's start with what goes in them.
You know, it's funny. I just created a sizzle reel for the TV show that I'm producing, a movie review show. We created a sizzle reel for the to take to a conference. And what a sizzle reel is, it's a fast-paced, short, when I say short, maybe a minute to 2.5 minute long video that profiles, highlights your service, your business, your personality, what you have to offer, all depending on what it is. And, you know, you use music in it, you choose interesting video, and you can use graphics in it. But the key is that it's fast-paced and it captures the essence of what you're trying to market. It's a great marketing tool. So it's just very common right now. A lot of the times people will hire someone professionally to put it together because there's an art to creating an effective sizzle reel. But you can also do it on your own. So, you know, if you want to take on the challenge, you can do that.
Okay. So the next thing is what doesn't go in a sizzle reel?
What doesn't go in a sizzle reel is, I would say long-winded comments. It should be punchy, fun, short, interesting visually, informative, whether it's the way you write the script. Sometimes you can do a sizzle reel and not have any words to it. It could just be the video telling you the story. But some of the times you do have, whether it's a script, a narration underneath it, or you're using graphics to tell the story to carry it through. So I would say what doesn't go in there would be long, boring sound bites, and making it too long is also a problem. So just be careful of that. Okay, so as a producer, someone shoots you a sizzle reel. What's the first thing that sticks out, good and bad? Well, we've talked about audio before. Your audio should be clear. If you're going to include music, your music shouldn't be higher than the narration so that people can't hear what service you're selling. So your music should be underneath. But if the sizzle reel is something like a music video where it's all about the music, then you have to have great, strong music. So keep the audio clear. And visuals, you have to have interesting visuals. So either if it's clips of you or your product, the clip should be clear, crisp, and And if it's photographs, they need to be good photographs, nothing blurry, nothing hard to read, good, clear, crisp photographs.
Okay. Now, once we've done all that, is there a certain way you want it delivered to you as a producer? Does it come in a package with gifts in it, or does you want it?
No, I would say you start it. You can start the video with the sizzle reel with the slate, which will give your information, your name, maybe your phone number, your email address. If you want to add some of your social media information, your Twitter handle. Where your Facebook page. You don't want the slate to be too crowded, so just select the top ways to contact you, plus your name and your title, and that's a great way to start it. And then I would also put it at the back end too. So once they finish watching it, they'll have a slate will come up at the back end, so they'll remember how to reach you, remember your name and how to reach you.
So now, from your experience, what's some of the interesting videos you've gotten that I'm not going to say laughed at, but thought was interesting?
Well, I'm going to say that I've gotten all types of video. But first I'm going to tell you where that sizzle reel can live. The sizzle reel can live on your YouTube channel. We've talked about having a YouTube channel. So if once you create it, upload it to the YouTube channel, and that way you can send it to anyone. Just send the link to someone. That's what I'm doing right now with the TV show that I'm working on. If I'm interested in possibly, it's a movie review show, so if I'm interested in sending it to a publicist because I want to go to a junket, I want to see, interview a celebrity, I'll send them the sizzle reel for the show so they can get a sense of who the host is, what the show is about, and get a little snippet of it. And I think the reel is about 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay, and like I said, keep it short and sweet then, right? Short and sweet,
yeah. Say you're interested in speaking at a conference and someone wants to know about Chef Amadeus. You can send them your sizzle reel, and they'll get an idea of who you are.
Gotcha. And, you know, my website is coming up soon, so I'm so excited about that.
Looking forward to it. And on your website,
I took a peek at it, and I was like, wow, that looked totally different the last time I did it. So.
And on your website, you have a link to your YouTube channel, which has your sizzle reel. So you can even have a wording on your website that says to view sizzle reel, and you click on it, and it goes right to the YouTube channel to where you have your sizzle reel parked.
Gotcha. So if folks have more questions about doing their video or anything of that nature, how can they reach you and get some more information?
They can email me at socialtvdeb, SOCIALTV, Deb, DEB, @gmail.com, or tweet me at socialtvdeb.
Gotcha. Well, you know, It's always great having you on in the lounge. Next month we'll look forward. Oh, let's talk about before you go. Let's talk about the nominees coming out.
Oh my gosh, the James Beard Awards is this weekend. The big celebration. So when I first came on the show, I was urging people to submit people to be considered for nominations, and people did submit. We got a lot of nominations. A lot of submissions, and so the nominees will gather this weekend to actually be awarded, get their award. We'll decide who will win the 2014 in various categories. So on Friday night, the journalism, broadcast, new media, and books awards will be given out, and then on Monday the 5th is the big gala at Lincoln Center. So, and you can watch it, as a matter of fact, on live stream. You can watch it. So you should actually look for that. Look for where to watch it online.
So is the information on the James Beard website?
Yeah, it's on James Beard. I'll tell you one second. JamesBeard.org. JamesBeard.org. And just so you know how important video is, the James Beard House just added a camera to their kitchen, so you can actually watch when there's a chef cooking at the James Beard House. You can actually watch online. Yeah.
Oh.
And watch the chef cooking. So they just that just went up, and you can watch that at the jamesbeard.org/kitchen-cam, and watch great chefs in the kitchen cooking.
Nice. Well, like I said, it's always a pleasure having you in the lounge, and we'll look forward to having you on next month to talk about some more fun things.
Oh, thanks for having me on, Chef. And enjoy your cheese.
I will.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? Hold on. Wait, Deb, before you go, it just got better because Chef Michael Poole showed up with chocolate. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
So now I have cheese, wine, and chocolate. Man.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
So we'll see you next month, Deb.
All right, talk to you later.